What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to Doing Things with E-Dub. Today we're going to be learning how to meal prep on a Blackstone Grill. Let's go. As always, if you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much. First thing first, you want to get your plates and stuff ready so you know where everything's going as you're doing your plate setup. That's the key to success, ladies and gentlemen. I like to start out with the hard-boiled eggs, get them out of the way, get them going. You can put all your eggs in one pot, really doesn't matter, or you can divide them, split them up. Next, I like to cool them down a little bit. I find that cracking them when they're just a little lukewarm makes it a little bit easier for the shell to come off. As you can see, it's nice and easy. I start at a soft spot and just rotate around the egg and just wash it off, rinse, throw it back in the strainer, let it drain the excess water. Here, I like to divide them in half with a butter knife. Nice soft cut, split the yolk out, empty it out, and there you have your hard-boiled egg whites. Plate them up is simple. Depending on the order size, that's how you want to plate them up. Moving right along, I use 1 bag of rice split into 2, 5.5 ounces per meal of white rice. As you see here in the video, spread it equally between 2 meals. Nice and easy, nice and simple. Next, I want to go ahead and focus on the vegetables. Get these nice and coated. Get them seasoned really well. You don't want to overcook them. You kind of want to blanch them and then just really season them. I use all-purpose seasoned salt again. You might have seen me using that in my previous video. It's one of my go-tos. It's real easy. It's real simple. A light dusting is all you really need. After that, I use garlic powder. Same concept, nice and easy, real simple. Light dusting, coast to coast coverage is what you're going for. Again, ground pepper, can't go wrong with it. Real generic stuff, real easy. Nothing major here. You don't want to do too much with vegetables. You really just want to give them salt, pepper, and occasionally you can add in garlic. Some people like to add in butter. It depends on what kind of diet you're on. You can see these are cooking up really, really nice. I try to keep them rotating so they don't burn on one side. This allows you to continuously cook them without overcooking them and have them burn on you. Real good stuff. Real good stuff. As you see, I have them separated here. Each one is separated into 7. It's going to be 7 pieces of asparagus per order. That'll give him an equal balance in his meal prep meal. Presentation is key. So I lay the asparagus on top of the rice and I'll finish off with the meat, fish, or what have you on top of the asparagus. Moving on to tilapia. We'll get that on there. Here's my marinade I use. Italian seasoned, lemon herb, roasted garlic and herb, ground pepper, all-purpose season. Really the two go-tos, all-purpose season and pepper, and you can kind of switch them out in or out. This I use for my salmon. Balsamic I switched out for the lemon pepper herb, just to give it a different taste. You can try them with both, mix and match, just depends on your preference. Now for the grill. Make sure your grill is seasoned very nice. I use vegetable oil, you can use olive oil, doesn't matter as long as you get it seasoned really nice. You don't have to put a lot on there, just enough to where the fish or the meat will cook off evenly and it won't burn. As you see here in the video, I'm placing a tilapia skin side down, bone side up. What you're going for here is you just want to kind of babysit it and making sure that the bone side is up and it's cooking on the skin side. This will allow you a clean cook on the skin side, which will be your presentation side when you go to lay it in the tray. Each piece is flipped on there, bone side up, and you can tell the bones by little veins and little bone markings inside the fish. Same thing with the salmon. You can see that dark spot there. I'm going to cook that side up, presentation side down. Alright, so now that we have our fish on, what you're looking for is the white on the outside of the fish is going to tell you how much longer you have on the fish. So you lift that up and you can see it's cooking very well. You're going to look for that to be completely white all the way around the edges. Once you reach it white all around the edges, it's ready to flip. On that flip, the only thing you're looking for is about 2 to 3 minutes and the fish is completely done. Again, you don't have to cook it all the way through because it's for meal prep, so it needs to last a certain amount of days, and it's going to be reheated throughout those days whenever it's ready to eat. With the salmon, the same thing. You almost want to go halfway through. I use the underside of my spatula to flip the salmon and move it because it loosens the salmon up. If you try to use a flat side, a lot of times the fish will break apart. This white line here is basically telling you that the fish is about 30% cooked. When it gets about halfway, you'll see it starts to get a little thicker on that line, and then you know it's ready to flip on over. Alright, ready to flip. So our first one, go ahead and flip it. Look at it. That looks beautiful. That's what you're going for. That's the color you want each and every time. And as you see, I do a nice little toss. Oh, made a mistake there. That one didn't flip with you. So let's try it again. There's a better one. Nice and easy. You almost just want to kind of toss it with the flip. This allows the fish not to break apart on impact when it lands. See the white line going all the way around? This is the presentation side. That's what you're going for. You don't see any bones or anything hanging out. Same thing with the salmon. Now you can see the salmon's cooked a little bit more. And it's almost ready to be flipped. It's probably about 50%. You can see it's almost halfway. Here we're going to start plating up the tilapia because the tilapia is ready to go. A good 2.5 minutes and that bad boy is ready to go. So now we're plating the salmon. The trick, real simple. You want to get it on the tray nice and easy in one piece so it doesn't break on you. Same thing with the salmon. Nice and easy flip so it doesn't split and break on you. You can see the salmon is halfway cooked. It will finish cooking after you take it off of the grill. You don't want it to be fully cooked. You want it to be partially cooked. It will finish cooking. This is very important for meal prep. And make sure you're doing it right so you don't overcook it and it doesn't dry out and you run into a situation where you have dry, unedible fish, chicken, steak, whatever you're meal prepping. Even vegetables can be overcooked. Alright, so now our salmon's halfway done, so we're going to go ahead and do that final flip. Go ahead and take it on off. See that? That's what you're going for. Halfway cooked, nice and simple. Lay it on a tray. Good to go. Nice salmon, you can't go wrong with it. Good grilled season on there from the flat top. If you haven't already purchased a Blackstone Grill, now would be a time to get one. So now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and prepare the lids for the cook times for reheat for each day. Depending on what you are reheating, you don't really need anything longer than 2 minutes. So you want to stay between a minute and 30 seconds 1 minute and 45 seconds. Now I'm going to begin plating. So as I said before, presentation is key. You kind of want to go for that wow factor. So I'm plating the fish over top of the asparagus, which is laying over top of the rice. Now this is not the plate set up for every meal prep, but this is just how I'm doing it for this one in particular. My client requested more fish than anything, so that's what I'm going to give them. Nice and easy. Very nice. As you can see, it all looks ready to go. Very good. You can come in and do any kind of garnish, parsley, fresh cilantro, if you want to for looks. I'm just keeping it very plain, very simple, very clean, and straight to the point. So now we're going to go ahead and add our lids on there. Make sure each one is secure and tight. And they're ready for storage. Everything looks a-okay, presentable, ready to rock and roll. This is a 7-day meal prep course. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for new content every Tuesday at 12 p.m.